of these coconut palm trees. I'm in my zone when you call me. Wrist on my neck, it was icy. I'm liking everything I see.
Now you holding my hand, kiss on the cheek. Things you won't get in the state. Damn, you in shape. I like how your jeans be hugging and fit in your waist.
Women plan fun. Men all like to have fun, but women, we plan it. And you guys are always like, I'm down.
Men will just, hey, what are you doing tonight?
We're like, what are you doing right now? We won't even do that much advance. We'll just be like, what's up now? What are you doing?
If a guy called me like 2 weeks in advance, you're like, you want to have lunch? I'll be like, that's crazy.
I have a date in my calendar 2 months from now for a lunch with 2 girlfriends.
No way.
2 months from now. But then you guys are just like, I'm outside your door right now, Brian.
Sometimes I just go to my buddy's house and just knock on their door. Like,
I mean,
what's
that's
up?
like a sitcom. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? You guys are all Kramer.
Yeah, we
Just
are.
coming in. No one asked for you to come over, eating our food.
To be honest with you, to keep it a buck, a lot of women make plans or have planners or they're strategic like that is because they're typically fumbling a lot of man sausage. And of course, they arrange dates with their friends and brunches and all that crap because women are outgoing, social. This is just how they operate. But the simple fact that women don't understand that we're the complete opposite of that. And the fact that they also benefit from it because when a woman is going through something and then there's that simp that's just ready to be standing at their door and just be spontaneous, the same thing that she was complaining about, she doesn't complain then. Or when there's some dude that she really likes, you know what I'm saying, and she didn't have a good mood or she went out with her friends and she wants him to be available and spontaneous, but women aren't that way and they complain and say it's creepy and weird that men do it on our side, but they benefit directly from it. Ain't that crazy? It's absolutely ridiculous, but that's why, you know, women, when they say, they can say one thing and they can mean something totally different, or they'll leave out the details or something that benefits them from what they're actually arguing and trying to discuss about. But it is what it is here in 2024. Easy to call out the ridiculousness in modern women.
If I was stuck in the woods and I had to pick between a bear and a man, I've been hearing a bunch of people's stories and totally understand why we would pick a bear. And someone said something interesting. They're like, it's based on your lived experience. Like if you had been assaulted, if you've been, you know, domestic violence, like if you had really bad experience with men over and over again, you would probably pick a bear because you feel safer around bears because you don't have experience with bears directly, but you have a lot of bad experience with men. And I'm like, really, and then me thinking, when I heard this, I'm like, would I pick a bear or a man? And my thing is like, honestly, I just feel like I am such a big girl and I'm so, like, you know, strong, a very strong girl. Okay, I'm a big girl, I'm a strong girl. I just feel like I could take him, you know, like you know what I mean? Like if we're talking about there's no weapons, there's no knife, there's no nothing, you know what I mean? There's no pew-pews, there's no nothing like that, and it's just me and this man in the middle of the woods. In the dark, I could hide behind a tree. I could climb a tree. I could see where he's at, take up a big rock and bash him on the side of the head with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go. And I feel like with a bear, bears live in the woods. That's their element. You know what I mean? Like, they're so comfortable in the woods. It'll be night, day, whatever. They know those woods because that's their home. You can't find me in the woods. I'm allergic to trees. Like, I can't even be in the woods. I can't do none of that. So I'm just saying, like, okay, take a city girl, a city boy, put him in the woods. All right, who's gonna get who first? And I just feel like I can take him. What y'all think?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you think men are terrible, when you get near a bear, you're gonna look like a gummy bear to that bear. And and when you said, oh, do I live in the woods? They live in the woods. They probably would have thought you was one of their relatives. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but honestly, yeah, like these women complain about men. They say, oh yeah, well, men, I had bad experiences. They straw men the hell out of men in general to the point where they don't even realize and remember that they benefit off these men right now as we speak. They have their transportation, they have their phone, their service, they have certain things because simps out there. So they talk crazy about men, but they can't leave men alone. They can't stop taking the resources from men. They can't keep getting money from men because women like this don't work that hard. And the surprise that you see this, you see all of this. You see the crustiness, you see the gray hairs. A 57-year-old woman right here that's, you know, trying to act like she's 27 years old, which is ridiculous when you have on that huge suit. You know what I'm saying? You got on the Bam Bam Bigelow suit. You feel me? To the point where you know, you can kind of get away with that type of stuff. And there's some simp, some sucker, some dude that doesn't understand his value out there wasting his hard-earned cash on you. So, no. I think you're absolutely ridiculous. I think you're delusional. And it's going to come to a point where not even the lowest tier man is going to want to deal with you. So get prepared for cats, plants, and dogs, because that bear taking you out. You got a better chance of being with a man. But a man won't have a better chance being with you.
I swear nothing is better than meeting somebody who genuinely likes to listen to you talk and listen to everything you have to say and gets excited to talk to you and like can't wait to talk to you. It's literally the best feeling ever. And I mean that like platonically, romantically, whatever. Like, I just really appreciate that.
Ma'am, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Bro is saying, just like any other man that's around an attractive woman, that the first thing we think of is sexually about. We are just playing the game. We're not going to screw up, and we're going to tell you anything and learn and take notes on everything that you find attractive about us and certain things that turn you on and attraction triggers until we get the draws. Because once we have that post-nut clarity, I'm telling you, that's when it's going to be like, okay, what else does this woman offer me? Then it's on you, after we have that post-nut clarity, after the sex, for you to try to convince us why we should give you our commitment, because you gave away your best commodity, but you're young, so you're going to go through your course of this happening. But men, 9 times out of 10, if they're dealing with attractive women, they don't want to screw it up. They're going to do everything they can to get in your right pocket. And once we get the box, once we get in there, once we catch the vibes, it's a wrap. And it's on you to keep the guy. Can you keep the guy? I don't know. But this is just a temporary feeling that you have now. The man you still have to get past a certain stage to keep the man. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna be so for real about something real quick. You know, like when you used to talk to somebody and you guys just kind of stop talking and you start thinking about them and you're like, I want you real bad. But you know that person does not want you whatsoever. Bro, I'm sick, dog. I could text this man to tell him, I want you. He'd be like, nah, I'm good.
Baby girl, I'm going to keep it a buck. It's because you're fairly masculine. You speak how guys speak to each other. Men don't find that attractive. You probably don't know that because men don't say this type of stuff because we don't like to rock the boat and screw up our opportunity to have sex with you. And the second thing is you're a nurse. And there's a stigma behind being a traveling nurse, anything, CNA. Men just find that as a red flag, and women, for some reason, just don't seem to understand this. They don't know this, or they don't care. But a man is not going to take you serious for anything long term if you have these traits. They will have sex with you. They will entertain you for those type of things. They will play the game, extract box from you, and at the end of the session, every time he strokes you real good, you're going to ask him when you're laying in the bed trying to pillow talk, what are we? And that's when he's like, well, I don't know, because men don't want to commit. And just like you said that he said it straight up. He was like, nah. You want to hang out? You want to do it? Nah. He's giving you the boot. That's the guy you like, but the guy that you like doesn't like you because you don't understand that you have the traits that are not attractive to him. Now, if you probably didn't have those traits, maybe you would have a better shot. Maybe you can convince him otherwise. But you're dealing with a guy that you have to chase, which is a high-value man. And high-value men have their pick of the litter, and they're not just going to fold, just like you're not going to fold and give your vagina, your box, or say that you're in a relationship and claiming a man that you don't find attractive and that you don't want. The same thing goes for those men. But, yeah, it's the sad part.
Can't do it.